Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? For those that live in Dallas like I do, or DFW, Fort Worth area, hopefully y'all are being safe out here, man. It's been a weird weather day, so hopefully y'all being aware of what's going on and staying safe out there. You know, I'm in a downpour over here, but anyway, as besides the fact that we have a very, very late game tonight. It's been an odd schedule. Every single NBA game is like 15 minutes apart tonight, and ours happened to be one of those as well tonight with a late start time tip-off of 8:45 p.m. in Dallas, Texas. Like, what they think we are? We're in Los Angeles or California or something like that? Anyway, cool little game tonight, man. We're going to be facing a old, how would I say, Hall of Fame head coach here in Dallas and Rick Carlisle. We're going to have some old matchups to be able to dive into, some little rivalries there with J Kidd and Rick and Luka and Rick and so on and so forth. Cool little matchups to talk about as well. And also a lot of news and rumors to get through and just deep dive into some analytics as well. Anyway, it's been your boy TGK. Also got the homie Stix as the co-host ready to roll. And this is the Mavs Pre Game Show. Let's get it going. What's up, Stix? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Not much. One of those weird.
The rain you're evidently in, so there's that.
Man, it's like I feel like it's gonna rise so fast that by the time we're done with the show, it's gonna be at the. No, it's not. It's not gonna flood, but we are under a little bit of a flood advisory situation over here. But we'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
It's one of those weird weather patterns towards the end of this year where. It's like spring all over again for like a quick week, and then it starts to cool off, but then it'll warm up. You just never know. It's Texas for you.
Yeah, it's Dallas Fort Worth for you. That's for sure.
That's for sure. That is 1,000% sure. So last night, ladies and gentlemen, the Mavericks got a nice little W, 108-85 against the Banchero-less Orlando Magic. We ended up beating them quite convincingly. It was a first half game. Not much in the second half to point to. The Mavericks were able to show out, and Najee Marshall was able to basically stamp his arrival in Dallas. Like I think the end of Minnesota was that steal at the end was a confidence booster, and since then he's just been getting more comfortable. But I will remember this one as the Najee Marshall game. But yeah, man, we ended up winning convincingly, and the Magic shot putridly from the 3-point line. I beg to differ that tonight's not going to be the same. I don't think we're going to face the same type of shooters tonight. So we're going to have to play a full game tonight against the Indiana Pacers. Judging by the amount of turnovers we had 18 to their 14, I mean. And that is 18 turnovers too many. We should probably at least have 10 or less. But as far as the rest goes, we were able to out-rebound them. More assists, more blocks, more points in the paint, more fast break points. And we leveled out in steals. So great showing by the Mavericks last night. I'm glad they didn't have to play that much. But now tonight, it's not that much of a better team, but they are better offensively. And we'll deep dive into those stats here in a bit. Any thoughts, Stix, going into this game
tonight? For last night's game? No, I don't have any thoughts. So, I mean, like I said, we'll go ahead and switch. Player of the game, obviously, was Luka. Got his stuff back together, especially first half. Second half, he kind of just killed some of his stats. But overall, much better game, much more the Luka style game we expect. If they hadn't been such a blowout and he kind of took it easy, he would have easily gotten a triple double and probably 40 points last night. But so still came out with 32 points, 9 rebounds, 50% on field goals, and 7 assists. So. Like I said, and those stats were actually better in the first half. They took some hits, especially on the 3-point shooting, which knocked the field goal percentage down. So, but yeah, there's really not much else to talk about in that game. I mean, it was a trap game, and we didn't get trapped, so thank God. I guess I would say Najee Marshall finally showed up a little better. Definitely made some differences. So I like things we saw. Grimes again played good defensively. Those two when they were in there was good. So that's things I like. But it's hard to gauge anything when you're only reason this team can score is Banchero and he's out. So it's
Yep.
Whatever. So, but I do want to clarify something since we don't really have a whole lot to talk about in this section since the game was kind of. But Nancy, it's a West Coast time because the election. These people don't know how to schedule things properly. Clearly in the NBA, and so I think what is it? Isn't it a 24-hour rule between a game? And so, like, I guess wherever the Pacers, they had to, like, I mean, the Pacers came here and we can't have a game too fast. So it's like a West Coast game because of the restrictions. They can't just have us play in, like, 20 hours or 22. I think, isn't it a 24-hour rule? I think that's what it is. Like, they have to give them 24 hours from start time to start time.
I really don't know why this was started like this.
I think it's a start time thing. I think, yeah, let me type it in. Let me check. But I think,
yeah, it's a weird thing.
I think it is. I think it's 24 hours. I remember this conversation came up last year. Like there's like they like didn't follow a rule one time or something. And everybody was like, "What the hell? Why didn't they follow the rule?" And it's like, "Oh, well, it wasn't a nationally televised game, so it didn't matter." It's like, what? Like, so
yeah, it's odd because, I mean, to see every game tonight be 15 minutes apart was just weird. In general,
stack them.
Yeah, I thought you were just all going to start at the same time tonight, but yeah, I don't know. That was weird of the NBA, but hey, we got a late game in Dallas. Like you don't ever get these kind of late games like this ever. So unless they're playing in the West Coast, right, or if they're the doubleheader of the later game of the two in Dallas, but on a random Monday night, 8:45 in Dallas, that is wild. That is wild.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the stat. I can't find it fast enough. I found some other stuff, but I know they got brought up last year, and everybody was talking about it. How they're supposed to like give because it'd be really jacked up if you were like a West Coast. You played a West Coast late, and you had to fly across and had to play an East Coast team or something, and you end up with a much and all of a sudden the East Coast team gets 26 hours of rest, and you're at 20 or something. So I think in the CBA there's some rules on how how about this? How about just add 2 to 3 weeks to the schedule? How about that? Right. Like, how about just not slam back-to-backs constantly? That's a crazy concept.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine an actual solution.
Spread out the NBA a little and maybe make some more money because there's more time involved. Oh, and then hockey would be over, and you'd have it all to yourself instead of hockey playoffs going at the same time. Hey, and then you wouldn't have to schedule like Dallas Stars and Dallas Mavericks on like separate time frames because they use the same arena. Hey, what do you know? That would be never mind. It's the NBA. Okay.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, Stix didn't even try to cook, but he cooked. That's crazy.
There's that. So, but we do have Latte in the building. Mavs versus Rick Charlie. Evidently. It's Mavs versus Rick Charlie.
Rick Charlie. What's up, Latte?
Nancy's in the building. Obviously answered that question. Gina Kim.
Hello, Nancy.
She said hi to you and her fellow Fort Worth.
Oh,
people.
Lord.
Me.
Oh, Lord. These Fort Worthians are taking over, man.
No, Latte is definitely not because of daylight savings.
During the game, I'll be in Discord playing Putt Party, watching the game with y'all. How about that? How about that?
Pacers, Miles Turner. Last couple times we played the Pacers, Miles Turner was huge for them. That was true. Pacers gave us a run for our money every game last year. They kicked our butts, to be honest. Richard Case is in the building, and then we got Big J.
Richard.
It's a slow start for the night on the chat. I'm gonna need some more energy out of this chat.
Big J says, "Tell Sylvester I said what's up." Where is Sylvester? Sylvester, come here, bud. I have no.
K Choice in the building now. What's good, Mav Nation? What's up, K Choice?
Hey, what's up, K Choice? What's up, homie? You already know. K Choice a real one. If there's anybody that you could depend on a tweet every day, he got you covered. Like he's consistent with it. He's got one tweet. I like it. I see it. I like it. And he's very consistent with that all the time. So salute to
Look,
K-Choice.
That is a lie, Richard. It is late. Everybody should be like wide awake right now. Wide awake.
Man,
there we go. There we go.
Wake up.
Now we're getting chats. We got Leisha. We got Ray. Ray's in the building. That's scary. And then we got Blacks in the building. He said game day. It is indeed game day.
Let's go. Come on, everybody wake up, man. Let's get these likes up. Let's get all this up. It's game day. Let's get 2 W's in a row. Let's get the homestand.
I'm gonna need you to back up off that mic a little.
Hey, yo.
You might want to turn that down a little bit. That peaked a little bit. You might want to turn that down.
You know what, Stix?
Catch me outside. How about that?
How about that,
Stix? How about that?
So now we got Gogu's in here too. So
what's up, Gogu?
Yeah, where is the champ at? That's a good question, Gina Kim.
Where is Kareem at? Yeah,
he ain't in here. So all right, let's you ready to go to some news and rumors?
Let's do it.
Little bit.
Let me not talk during the.
Emotional damage.
Man, I try not to talk, and you still
like when I say, "Are we ready?" You're not supposed to respond. It's just a segue for you to not say anything. This man, he's killing me. This man.
To my defense, remember, y'all, I've been the one in control of the transitions of segments.
This man's killing me.
I've relinquished that responsibility, and my timing is off. All right, it's gonna take me a while. Just like Najee Marshall's gonna take him a while. It's going to take me a while. Y'all bear with me. All right. Thanks.
Oh, that was funny. You're coming to try. Oh crap! I'm in already. I already messed it up.
Oh man.
So before we go to the injury report, you got anything you want to cover? Any news you got?
Yeah, so I got 3 items I wanted to bring up for news and rumors. Obviously, it's kind of dry out there, but not out here, but on the news line. Kyrie Irving, he was nominated to be Player of the Week this week in the Western Conference, but he ended up losing out to Devin Booker. Devin Booker ended up having
garbage
Player of the Week award. Hey, man.
Anytime Devin Booker gets anything, garbage.
Yeah, and I wish I had a soundbite for that. I don't think I have a soundbite for that. Dang, I don't.
It's fine. We don't need a soundbite. I said it.
All right. And then the other 2 items I wanted to bring up is per Noah Weber. He basically asked Jason Kidd a question about what they would. Well, I don't think he asked him a question. I just think Jason Kidd responded to a question. He said that he expects Rick Carlisle to throw something different at Luka Doncic tonight when it comes to defending him, to make it tough on him, saying that they'll discuss it before the game. Doing Jason Kidd sticks. He says he discusses everything. Part of me wonders, does he really discuss it, or is it just like, oh, I need to say something at this presser. Let me just say this, because it's such a generic thing to say. Oh, they're gonna throw something different at Luka. What is there different that Luka has not seen yet?
We're going to talk about it before the game, okay? We're going to talk about it before the game.
What's the different thing that Rick Carlisle could throw at Luka that man has not seen? Jason Kidd is so funny to me, man. He trolls us, man. Like, all right, so look, bear with me here. So when I first read that, I was like, Jason Kidd might be on something. But then I was like, wait, are we talking about Luka? Like, maybe Jaden Hardy, he'll see something different for the first time. Not Luka Doncic. So, yeah, I guess talk about it, but whatever. It was funny, though.
So, you want to know my favorite one of these Noah Weber quotes? Let me read you a Jason Kidd quote from that Noah posted. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. Jason Kidd on Rick Carlisle and what's he learned from. His care factor, his ability to pivot. Rick is an extremely smart person, just understanding that you can play one way, but if your roster is built different, the ability to pivot. I think we both know each other. First off, what in the hell is that sentence together? That makes zero sense the way he put all that together. But what I took from that is that Rick Carlisle knows how to pivot based on his roster, while another coach doesn't. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Like, there's a reason Rick Carlisle, knowing the people we have in his team, whooped our butts last season. He knew how to beat Jason Kidd, and Jason couldn't adapt. Not a single time could he adapt to what Rick Carlisle was doing. That's all there is to it. Mm-hmm. So, I read that, and I'm like, did this man really just say that Rick's ability to pivot?
You know,
you mean be a coach?
Like, that was
be a coach?
Yeah, that was the next one I had that I was gonna read, but you beat me to it, and
Good.
because you beat me to it, I pivoted. I, as a content creator, have the ability to pivot to another talking point, and the other talking point is Rick Carlisle on defending Luka Doncic. Rick Carlisle says, "There's no good answer. That's the answer. He's so great against double teams, and he is even more." What is it? Inventive and more creative versus double teams. There really aren't any great answers except hope he misses some shots. So, again, Jason Kidd saying that Rick Carlisle is going to throw something he never seen, and then Rick Carlisle giving you an honest answer that there's no good answer. I love the what is it, the chess piece movements that we'd be doing out here. So
we need to pivot for two things. One, I need you to play a sound. You're
Uh-oh.
The champ is here.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
The champ is here, Kareem in the building. Yeah.
And that comment is accurate. That comment is accurate.
What is he doing right now?
Timmy has 63% shooting right now, 7 of 11, 4 of 7, and has 19 points with 0 turnovers.
Wow.
Against the Lakers.
The champ is here. The champ is here, you know? THJ. Back in the building. Back in the fold, you know?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
You already know people are going to be like, people are going to compare that performance tonight versus what Clay does. So Clay got to show up tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're going to compare. Up. Oh, yeah. They're
you
stupid,
already know.
They're going to repair.
You already know.
They're going to do it. All right. Let's switch over to this. So, we got a little new graphic. That's to make the injury report a little more fun. So, throw a little graphic up here today. Look at there. Look at that. Would you look at that? So, we've got Dante Exum is out, obviously. As a Mavs fan, we know that. Right wrist surgery. Maxi Kleber, sad. He's out. I almost should have gone with my kids' idea of, instead of just putting the names, finding a picture of their faces screaming and put it next to their name and just been like Kleber like yelling, and that's his injury, like just for fun.
Or
like,
put the body part on one side.
Put a right hamstring.
And use
my kid is definitely the comedian of my family. There's no doubt about that. He's got jokes. And then Kessler Edwards and Brandon Williams are both out because of the G League 2-way. For the Pacers, Nembhard is questionable. I keep hearing he's not going to play. We'll see. Neesmith is out. He is in a boot, according to what Noah reported shortly ago. So he is definitely out. Isaiah Jackson and James Wiseman, two of their centers, are out. One took the left leg out. The other one took the right leg out. So we have a combo of Achilles torn. So, yeah, they're both out. And then Tristan Newton, one of their 2 G leaguers, is out for the same reason as ours. So that is your updated injury report.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
No, look at that.
Well, no, look at that, you know? Let me pin
Got
this
a couple
on.
more people. Edison Pierce is here. What's up, Edison?
Hey, what's up, Edison? What's going on?
Tone Swan is in the building.
Tone Swan? What?
We'll try not to argue as much today, Tone.
Yeah,
Just had to do it.
Let's not argue on
fun.
pregame.
It's all funny games. It's all funny games. Yeah, you got to laugh at stuff, right?
Let's save it for the vent session tonight.
That's
The vent session tonight will be live immediately after the game is over. We go straight for 30 minutes, get all of your stuff out, comments, read everything as much as possible. Super engaging show. We do it for 30 minutes, in and out. We out of there, right? We're not taking too much up of your time, just to give some immediate reactions to the game. So if y'all enjoy what we do here, y'all definitely enjoy the vent session immediately after the game.
That's right. So, all right. Anything else you want to cover? News and rumors? Do you have anything else on your agenda?
No, that's about all I had.
All right.
Stix.
All
That's
right.
about all I had.
All right. Well, then let's get the next part started.
Let's do it.
No. See, you did it again.
That's all right,
I knew you were going to say something. I waited. I knew it.
How you want it? Show me my opponent. Show me my opponent.
I knew it. I just waited. I was like, he's going to do it. He's going to respond. He can't help himself. He's going to respond.
I cannot. Well, it's because you put it in a question format. Like, all right, you ready for the next thing? How about just be like, all right, now we're going to the opponent review. Like, oh,
have you heard of the rhetorical question?
I don't live in rhetorics. Okay.
Okay.
I live in actuality.
I think it's rhetorics. Anyway, we won't go there.
Rhetorics. Oh, yeah, we never want to go there.
Is that Dallas education, right?
Yeah, the ISD, baby. That's what it is. Season stats between these two teams: the Pacers are 2-4. Your Mavericks are 4-2. Offensive rating, is that that is offensive rating. I forget. Yep, that is. Defensive rating is where we differ. The Dallas Mavericks have the third best defensive rating in the NBA currently, only behind the Thunder and Golden State with 106.4. Obviously, that Orlando Magic helped a ton. The Indiana Pacers, they have a horrible defensive rating of 117.1. They're like bottom. They're down with the Lakers. Like the Lakers actually have a pretty bad defensive rating as well. Points per game, they're averaging a lot more points than us with 115.8 to our 110.3. 3-point percentage, they're actually just as bad as the Orlando Magic were, which is surprising. But they do spread the ball around and they do get way more assists than we do. They average 30.2 where we average 24.5.
But Jenny Kim, are you not looking at your screen? She just asked what our offensive rating is.
It's right on the screen, Jenny Kim. It's right on there. We are low latency.
So I just said he's 2 minutes behind. Okay, the offensive rating again was 111.1, and they're 111. So base identical. So, yeah.
Ray says, I was told we can't defend TGK. I was told, too, we can't defend. Tone says, we play bad against good shooting bigs. It's not him against Carlisle. Dallas does not do so well against shooting bigs and knows Luka. Yep. And that's why I put a poll in the chat, Stix. I said, who do the Mavs need to shut down tonight? And this has been a popular pick amongst Twitter and right now. 40% is going to Miles Turner in the chat. And on Twitter, after 26 votes, 34.6% is going to Turner as well. So Turner is going to be massive tonight for us to be able to, secure a dub tonight against these pesky Pacers. That's a good
Jenny Kim said she's out and about right now, so she can't look. Sorry. I mean, I was going to give you a hard time either way because you just read it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
That's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Well, to kind of tell y'all where the Pacers rank in defensive rating, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that are worse than them. The 5 teams that are worse than them are the Pelicans, Lakers, Hawks, Raptors, and the Hornets, which are dead last. And the Mavericks, bro, you know how I was talking about like that net rating differential, how our net rating difference was like by 1 point, and we're like the middle of the pack. That one game last night brought us up to top 7 already. And the Pacers are still bottom 6. So that lets you know that. Interesting. We're running into technically a worse team than the Magic, but I don't think they're going to play worse than the Magic. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see tonight, man. It's going to be interesting. Oh, yeah, forget it. It's the opponent review. Let me break down some more stuff for y'all, all right? So Pascal Siakam, he's averaging almost about 20 points per game, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. That's a pretty good forward right there. Benedict Mathurin is averaging 16 points per game, about 4 rebounds. Miles Turner, he is shooting 33% from the three-point line. So even if he is a shooting big, he's not shooting that great right now. 33%. Tyrese Halliburton, my God, what has happened to him? 14 points per game, shooting 24% from 3, averaging 7.3 assists. That is down from what he was doing last year. Rick Carlisle got to figure that out. And then the only other player that's averaging 10 points per game is Obi Toppin with 10.7. They are going to be missing Nembhard tonight, who gives them 7 points per game and about 5 assists. Wow. And then if Neesmith is out, he is averaging 9.2 points per game and about 4 rebounds.
He was one of those. Nembhard is the one that might play. Neesmith is definitely out. So I don't think Carlisle can fix Halliburton's problems, by the way. I think Halliburton is whatever that injury did to him, man, that man can't play all of a sudden. He can't shoot for squat.
Which is crazy because I did some more deep diving into some analytic numbers for the
breaking news from Noah. Derek Lively is out with a shoulder sprain.
No.
Yep.
No way.
Lively is out with a shoulder sprain.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. How you sprain your shoulder? He was just shooting threes.
It's when he fell. Remember when he took that hard fall? He slammed right on that right shoulder.
Dang.
No. Exactly. VP Philly.
Like right now, I'm just like,
oh God, how much Dwight Powell does that mean we see?
We're gonna see a lot of Dwight Powell tonight.
Oh no!
Unless we see
Mavs
the death
Muse
lineup.
is gonna be happy. Mavs Muse will be happy.
Yeah, he is gonna be happy. But we might see the death lineup tonight, man. You never know.
PJF, we'll see.
I don't know why I started thinking of the Bow Wow song. Let me hold you. Yeah, you want to get it. Anyway, some more stats as far as the advanced numbers. With no Nembhard and potentially no Neesmith, I looked up like the best 5-man lineups that they have without those two players. And let me tell you right now, TJ McConnell. I'm sorry about that. TJ McConnell might be should have been an X factor tonight. Without those two guys, he is in every single lineup that is a plus for them. He is in 4 lineups, 2 of them specifically that are plus 30, and one of them that's plus 25. Another one that's plus 16. Another one that's plus 8. Like there's not one lineup that he's a negative in, other than one that doesn't make sense. But TJ McConnell is going to be a problem for whoever guards him. He's always been a problem. Hell, he was a big reason why he was giving the Celtics a lot of hell in the playoffs last year. So, without Nembhard and Neesmith, look for TJ McConnell to get a bigger role tonight. And TJ McConnell plays hard, man. That guy busts his ass on that basketball court. So, he's going to give us quite a bit of issues for us tonight. Hopefully, we're ready to deal with that. As far as the Dallas Mavericks are concerned, remember how I told you Gafford was a positive with the starters? Remember that, Stix? Well, after last night, Gafford is a negative 2.6, oddly enough. And remember when I said Lively was a negative 34 with the starters? Well, after last night, Lively is a plus 4.4. So, again, with more data and more time into the season, I would say after like 10 games played, after 100 minutes together on the court, we'll get a better visual of what this team is looking like. But the one lineup that has been pretty successful is the Kyrie Irving, Dinwiddie, Grimes, Najee Marshall, and Derek Lively, which that one's a plus 33. But now I got to remove Derek Lively. So let me remove Derek Lively from the equation here. And a lineup out here that is good, which is the death lineup, right? Clay, Kyrie, Doncic, PJ Washington, and Najee Marshall. In 3 games and in 10 minutes, they're plus 14. So that's a good lineup right there. And
maybe we'll get some more Najee then because of that too. Maybe he'll just move him in a couple more positions. I'd like to see him, especially with the speed the Pacers play at. I think Grimes and Najee should definitely be out there quite a bit more.
Oh yeah.
We need guys that can move quick. They're going to be hustling, and I just don't know I just don't know how much he's going to put Powell in. Back to that, my ability to adapt. He doesn't have one. He just says, "Oh, here's the other one." And that guy gets. Is anybody looking forward to Dwight Powell and Miles Turner in the game at the same time? Anybody? Anybody want to see that happen? No. So
Miles Turner might be able to shoot it. Yeah, Miles Turner might be able to turn his season around from a shooting perspective.
Like
the same thing with Halliburton, because I forgot who it was. It was Buddy Hield. He has a house down here, but he's no longer on the Pacers. So maybe they don't have that great of a game, right? Because now they're not influenced to want to beat the Mavericks, other than Rick Carlisle. But it's going to be a little bit of an interesting game. This is going to be a weird game. Stop disrespecting Captain Canada. Oh, man, these days are numbered.
We're trying to be polite here, so I can't say what I would normally say with that one. I might want to reference a South Park skit from that one. So,
is it? No, it's not this one. Yeah, it's not.
Whatever. I'll do what I want.
All right. So I just want to say this right now before this game even starts, before y'all watch it. I'm going to go on the limb and say tonight is going to be a weird game. It's been a weird day in Dallas. Everything has been weird just in general. This game is going to be weird. It's a late start time. All of these players are going to play at a time they probably never played at before. Everything's thrown off. Routines are thrown off tonight. It's going to be a weird game. That's all I'll say. Watch it play out, and y'all be like, once again, TGK was right.
Sometimes for the people that are members here, I have to put them in their place, especially guys like Kareem. Hey, Kareem, thanks for giving the update report. If you'd have been here like 10 minutes ago, you would have seen this little section right here. Hold on, Kareem. Let me help you out here. Let me help this man out. And I don't know why it's playing the audio. It shouldn't have played it, but is that coming through to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have played it. I had it turned off. It's weird sometimes, OBS. You would have seen this one, Kareem.
Oh, yeah.
That already had all that.
Kareem.
And then we added Lively to it. We called Lively out as soon as it happened. Welcome to the show, Kareem. Okay, sorry. Anything else you want to cover in opponent review now that I talk crap to Kareem? Anything else you want to cover?
No.
All right.
I'm good.
Let's go to the next section then.
One.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hold on. Poor production. Oh. You go ahead and talk about the XFactors real quick. Go ahead and talk about them XFactors. Go ahead.
XFactors of the game tonight. I got PJ Washington tonight, and the reason for that is he is going to assume the responsibility of the guard Siakam, just like Jason Kidd said a couple of days ago. Man, I can't have 5 PJ Washingtons out there. Well, the one that's out there has got to do that job and be able to give Siakam a run for his money tonight and make it difficult for him. Miles Turner is another X factor. If he gets going, it's going to open everything else up for the Pacers, and it's going to make it real difficult for us, especially that we are down one of our centers. We are down Lively, and that's big, man. That's big to be down Lively. That is a good, 8 to 11 rebounds there, a good 10 to 12 points there, and rim protection. Dwight Powell ain't protecting no rim. Now, pause. Hey, yo. No, right? But yeah, man. So Miles Turner, if he gets going, it is going to be pretty tough, to say the least. And then Najee Marshall. I like the trend that he is on. If he can continue building up on that, it's going to be crucial for him. But specifically tonight against the Pacers, even more now without Lively, he's going to play a massive role for us to be able to help us get over this team. Trust me, Rick Carlisle's going to throw everything at us. Urino is going to try to come up with some quirky scheme, and having Najee Marshall out there to be able to, steal some cookies, so to speak, on the court and be a defensive nuisance to them is going to help a lot. And I love the way he pushed the pace against the Magic, man. So, and in this game, you're going to have to push the pace because the Pacers are going to want to outscore you. They're not going to try to stop you. So we got to outscore them and also stop them. And Najee Marshall is going to play a big factor in that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So just to, looky there for that production value. Derek Lively II is now out with a right shoulder sprain. Kareem. And we ain't got a full production crew like everybody else.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn,
I'm going to keep it.
I don't know if Kareem's a champ right now. I think Stix is a champ.
What?
The champ is here! The champ is here!
You can't touch me on this, Kareem.
Kareem? If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like, man. It goes a long way, man. Where else do people get teased by one of the hosts on the show? So appreciate y'all being in here, man. Leave a like. It means a lot, especially for our little channel here that is going to grow and grow over time. So appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
It did it again. I'm going to have to figure out that glitch with OBS because I have it turned off which means it shouldn't play, and it still plays. It's weird because I actually did it in studio mode and turned it off first. It's almost like I'm gonna have to delete them if I do that. It's not even supposed to replay, so I'm gonna have to figure out what that glitch is.
Yeah.
By the way, because that's what we do around here. We fight subscribers. Actually, I didn't fight subscribers. I fight members. Look, we give it back here. You gonna give me? You gonna give me? Yeah, it's part of the experience. It's an abusive experience both ways. Y'all abuse us, we abuse you back. See, this is a mutual relationship. So.
All right, so now it's opened up to the chat. Definitely leave y'all's X Factors in the comments below. Put a why, though. I want to know why you think this is going to be the X Factor today. Or tell me why my X Factors are wrong. We're all ears, man. So definitely sound off.
To be clear, Black, I don't think he didn't get hurt in the pregame. I think he was. So it's funny is he wasn't listed as questionable because they said he's been downgraded to out like he was already at questionable status. He was never in questionable. So why the heck?
Out of nowhere.
Why the heck we weren't told he was questionable? It's kind of interesting. Or maybe they shouldn't have been shooting so many threes since they're not going to let him shoot them in the game anyway. And he tweaked his shoulder. I don't know. But if there was even a question, why was he shooting threes like that? That doesn't make any sense. Saving for the game.
According to Grant Afseth, Miss 77 Ella asked him, so he got hurt during warm-ups or something from yesterday? And Grant said during warm-up.
It's still, I guarantee a part of it had to do with yesterday. He landed right on that right shoulder when he fell. He may have been on fine, and then he started shooting, and it was like so.
Even Tim McMahon said during his pregame warm-up, he suffered the injury. Damn, that sucks.
Damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right, so again, this is the fan interaction part of the show. I'm going to need this chat to pick it up. 37 people in here, and this chat. Nobody's got any X Factors tonight? It's just ours? Nobody's got any comments? I mean, we can just go to the next section if y'all ain't got no commentary. We don't have to involve you. We just trying to. So there you go, Latte. The refs. That is the X Factor. The refs are definitely, they're the X Factor in every game. Hopeful Souls doing the same thing.
What Hopeful Souls says?
Team refs. Yeah, I guess X Factor's now changed. Pal's going to be the X Factor's correct. See what Pal's able to do.
Oh, no.
Sad. Oh, sad.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Man. Hold on now. I need that sound effect now. You ever heard the?
There you go.
Oh no!
Edison Pierce said, "JR Talk Show. When is Kleber coming back? Hopefully never." Edison Pierce says, "Daniel Gafford. How long can he play at full pace? Yeah, he's gonna have to give Daniel more time. Gafford's gonna have to get more time." Tone, I agree with you, Tone. Najee, I think is gonna be big now. He is already our X Factor. He's gonna be real big now, I think. So. No, JR Talk Show. I do not like Maxi Kleber. I don't like guys that can defend, and that's all they can do, and they're a liability on offense. We lost the finals because we couldn't make a shot, and Maxi just runs around. Here's my twofold problem with Maxi. I think defensive-wise, when he's in shape and he's ready to go, he's one of our best defenders in a lot of ways. He does stay down. He doesn't jump when guys try to fake out. He's very good in that. He's able to handle everything except center. The problem is Jason Kidd loves to put him at center. He can't play center. He can't play the 5-man role, and Jason Kidd. That's how Harden got all his stuff on us in the Clippers in the playoffs. And then the only time Kleber can hit threes anymore is on the corners, and he's never in the corners. Look back at all last year at all his highlights. He corner three, and then he gets around the top of the key, and he won't even look at shooting. And he'll be wide open. And so it's like, then the defense goes, well, we can definitely double team Luka because he ain't going to do nothing. So that's my issue is I don't like players that are just that much of an offensive liability. If I'd rather you shoot and suck than just be afraid to shoot. Yeah. And that's Maxi anymore. Facts. He's lost his ability to shoot, and it's ruined what we can, we already have a problem with double teaming on Luka. Or Kyrie when they're in the game. You don't need to make that even easier on him. That's my issue with him. So,
hey, can you tell me that Dwight Powell is going to be an X Factor tonight again? Can you just say it?
Dwight Powell's going to be an X Factor tonight.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I love that sound effect. Oh man, because the other day I've been playing golf with my buddies, and we were talking about it one day at like the break of dawn, right before the sun even came out. We're on the golf course, and then I missed a putt, and we were just like,
Oh no!
oh no,
Oh no!
But now it's Dwight Powell's an X Factor. It's just, oh man, not this. Like I thought I was done with these days, man. Dwight Powell as a impact player on the Dallas Mavericks, whether it's good impact or bad impact, I thought I was done with these days.
But
These
Gene
days
Kim
are
said
still
you will
here.
witness Powell's greatness. Since I was talking, I didn't get to read all these. If we win and DP has a good game, TGK will never hear the end of it from his twin king. Big J says, Pasquale's talking about the refs again. They're definitely on one. They are on one this year. The X Factor is Gafford if he gets in foul trouble. I think that goes back to what everybody else said, like the other one said. You know, how long can he stay in the game? Maxi got bullied too. Where we at? Leisha says PJ will be the X Factor. Okay, I'm back on screen now. And then
See, me and Leisha on the same page. He is going to be X Factor. I think he's going to play at center before Dwight does. I think we're going to play a lot of small ball tonight. Now that I think of it, we're going to definitely put that death lineup.
JR said, "You think the reason Clay isn't getting as many open looks because teams aren't doubling Luka?" No, I don't think that's the case. They weren't. They're just like for a few minutes of the first and last game, they weren't even looking at Kyrie either.
I actually disagree. I actually do think that's the case. Early in the season, for sure. Early in the season, yes. When Luka was mad and efficient, like I've been telling y'all, they've been forcing him to take a long threes. Because of Clay, they can't double. And because of that, they're protecting the rim so he doesn't have easy floaters and easy layups, but they're giving him the long two. They're not giving him the three either. But now that he's back, right? Luka's back. I thought there was hella opportunities where Clay was wide open, but Luka would force the issue and go get a bucket. And that's fine for Luka, but I'm just thinking like you got to give Clay opportunities, especially when he's open. You got to hit him in rhythm. So do I agree with?
Yeah, but I mean, isn't that part of making the plays for him? Like, isn't that part of the thing? Like, we need to be moving the ball more, and that's the issue. Is oh, God, do we really have Scott Foster tonight? Oh dear God.
Oh, is that the referee of the night? Hold on.
Oh God.
Let me verify.
Lovely.
Every team is playing tonight. Now that I notice,
So here's the thing about it.
Scott Foster.
Wow. Luka was so focused on getting his stuff together. And see, like Luka was like, in his after post game, he's talking about like, I was just trying to take what the team gave to me. Just trying to get, and it's like, I love Luka. He's my favorite player, but come on, Luka. You weren't just taking what they were giving to you. You were going for the basket. You were going for the goal. Like, you weren't looking to pass unless there was no option for you. And then you were like, okay, I'll pass. It's, God, freaking nose itching. You can't, that's where some of the slander on Luka happens. Like, you can't tell me you're looking for, if you were trying to pass the ball, you would find the pass. You would run a play to get the pass. He doesn't really, I think that's the difference with Luka as a point guard. He doesn't really he doesn't really play to pass. He plays to shoot and pass is secondary. It's just that he's so damn good at shooting that there's so many times he can't get to his spot because they're double teaming him and hitting him with different things that he has to pass. And because he has such good vision, he's able to make some phenomenal passes. He's smart. He's a very smart basketball player. He knows when the time to pass is, right? And if the guys are wide open, I think what we thought we were going to see isn't happening as much because Luka came out so bad this year. And Luka went into hyper focusing on getting his stuff right. Now that he got his into the game, Houston Rocky game, that game he did really good. If he comes out playing good again, normal Luka, I think maybe he'll change. But I mean, you definitely see a different offense with Kyrie is in and running it with Clay. With Najee, you saw much more movement. You saw them getting out on the break. Even Kid gave that compliment about getting out on the break and then finding Clay in those those fast-paced opportunities. That's what we need. We got to push. And, it's like I said, it's you can't really harp on Luka too much. He's too damn good. But we do need to see him doing these plays. Like, he needs to be operating that way. He can't just ignore Clay. You got to figure out how to get him the ball. Otherwise, there's no reason we get him. Like, there's no reason to have Clay if you're not going to get him the ball.
I agree.
So, and I'm not in panic, and I'm not mad. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I think when Luka's on when he's on fire, that's like the perfect opportunity to like put these teams out of misery. Because if they see Luka's on fire, then they start doubling, and Luka's taking threes over two players when the play's wide open, is a missed opportunity. Because like when it becomes infectious, the other team gets demoralized, and that's what I want. I want the Mavericks to demoralize other opponents to where they know they can't keep up with us, and they know our defense is too good, and they just give up, and then we get a free fourth quarter like we did last night. So, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the process. They'll get in chemistry, and things will change. But yeah, I agree. Like, you get those rhythm threes coming down the court, they're done. And I mean, what was it? Hopeful Soul, was it his comment? Their comment? No, JR Tasha. J Kidd said teams are anticipating the oops, so they got to take the easy layups and floaters. I've mentioned this multiple times. Luka needs to stop going for the alley-oop. They're expecting Luka to roll in, and then they just kind of play expecting it, and they're just kind of pinning Luka, and he goes to that slow motion, and he's taking away the alley-oop. So, yeah, he's got to go for the layups, but it's not always there because they're expecting it. I think if you notice, like when Najee's won to Lively last night, and other guys when they're getting to him, they're not expecting that. So if Luka's not in the lane, they're not hyper focusing on the lane because they're expecting the alley-oop. I just think we need to move the alley-oops back to Kyrie or over to Clay or when Najee's in the game and grind like somebody else where they're not so hyper focused on Luka lobbing that ball up to them, and then they're wide open, and then these guys can't compete with that. So I think once that opens up and spreads out, Luka will be able to get back to where he was last year with those. But right now, other guys have got to hit their shots, and everybody's got to be more afraid of somebody besides Luke. I should say they got to be scared to let anybody stay open effectively for that to really work.
Facts. I see PO or Poe says we're gonna lose tonight. Oh, well. On that note, I think it is time for predictions, Stix. I think it's time for predictions.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is. It is time for your predictions. Say them loud, say them proud, put them in the comments below. If someone happens to get the prediction right on the dot, I'll buy you a Modelo or something like that. Or actually,
I mean, you just stop talking so I can start reading these dang scores. Stop trying to bribe people to give you Sprite scores. You haven't given them anything yet. You haven't given them anything yet.
Can you turn off my camera? I need to go get something to show the people right quick. Just turn my camera off.
Turn your camera off. Okay. Well, Jared Talk Show has picked the this man. Jared Talk Show 120 to 115 Mavs. Come on, people. I need some more predictions. I've only got 2 in here right now. Latte's got 121, 109 Mavs. Come on, Poe. See what your score is. We're going to lose today. So, nobody else wants to give a score? I need y'all to get on this.
All right, go bring me back. Yeah. All right. So, if someone gets the score prediction correct, and we don't have a sponsorship yet, but, one day we might get there. If y'all get the score prediction correct, and if you can actually take energy, and you could drink energy drinks and not have any issues, you're of age, and you could handle this stuff, I got you an exclusive Arctic Mavberry by Rise Fuel. I'll save you a can if you get the accurate score to the dot. But you have to show me that you commented. So get all your comments in. Hell, if you want to comment 3 times to give us your scores. And if you get it, I got you.
Are you done? Hopeful Soul said he predicts Armageddon or something. Gina Kim is 113, 104 Mavs. Edison Pierce is 112, 106. Poe coming in with that 121, 111 Pacers. Div's not in here. I guess Poe's taking Div's spot tonight. Pasquale is 117-112 Mavs. Ray is Mavs 120-115. I'm not putting the rest of the post set up on there. K-Choice 112-96 Mavs. God dang, you expect the Pacers to shoot terrible, K-Choice. And Richard Case right now, the last one at the moment is 122-113. Come on, TGK. We got 6 minutes left on the show. What you got? What's your score prediction?
I got. I don't know why I'm able to hear myself. I'm good now. I got the Mavericks 118 to the Pacers 108. I got a 10-point victory tonight.
118, you cut out for 10. 118, 108. Okay, gotcha.
Anybody
else want to throw a prediction out there? Anybody? Anyone? Bueller? Anybody?
Send your predictions down below, man. Send your predictions down below. And definitely leave a like before we head out, man. We're going to have a post-game show tonight immediately after the game. So, Poe, if your team wins tonight, make sure you come back and stop by, man. We actually talk to everybody. We don't shy away.
Brown saying 120-103. I think I'm going to go 120-112.
120-112.
I'm going
Okay. 120-112. Okay. Uh-huh. All right.
So,
Yeah, we're actually going to end the show on time today. I know we try to give people 15 minutes.
No, we're on time. I'm keeping us on time. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Don't you worry about that. We still got 5 minutes. We good.
I think about 5
So
minutes.
what y'all want to talk about? Anybody else got any comments? Anything else y'all want to talk about before we get out of here? We kind of ran through all of ours. Got 5 more minutes. I just don't think the Mavs are going to lose to the Pacers with all the guys they've got out. I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't see it tonight. I think the Mavs are ready to prove something. After what's going to happen, Luke is on. I think it's. I don't know. I just have too much faith in this team at this point. DCFL, we already did score predictions. What's yours? We're waiting on you to give us one.
Yeah, well, give us your score.
We're already in that section. We're past score prediction section. We're waiting on everybody. Come on, give us your score prediction, DCFL. Running behind, I guess. I don't know. You laid down for a second. I missed the part. But they're going to run like JR said. Pacers are going to get out and run, so we got to keep them to a minimum. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So, all right, DCFL said 120-110. He's picking your score. No, well, he's mixing ours and yours and mine. You were 118-108. I'm 120-112, so he's getting some.
So check this out. So the Mavericks have a pace. Oh, where's my darn analytics? There it goes.
Pasquale, we've already had these conversations. I think you know that answer, and I know your answer. And we ain't doing politics on this show.
So the Mavericks have a pace of 99.17. Okay, keep that in mind. Mavericks have a pace of 99.17, which is not the slowest, but not the fastest. That sounded like a horrible answer there. But the Pacers,
no defense, by the way. Tone went 137-125. Nice.
Whoa. That means Luka dropping 50 or something tonight, Tone. Luka dropping 50 tonight? Maybe so.
So, all right. Well, we got 3 minutes left before we get out of here. So let's do a quick plug for our show. Again tonight we are now doing post game shows. What do we call it, TGK?
The Vent Session.
Oh,
yes.
no.
No, that's an oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So no, Vocal Dinosaur Lively sprained his right shoulder evidently in warm-ups and is out for the game. So we are going to again, as always, appreciate everybody that's subscribing. Appreciate the people that have paid for memberships for the channel. If you want to become a member, there's a link below the description. Click on that. You can join. $4.99, $9.99, $19.99. Eventually, we'll start giveaways this season. It's the first time we're going to do this. $9.99 will get you your own sound when you first comment, like you've heard us do. $19.99 would get you your own graphic we would make when you come on the show to really show that you're here. And like I said, we're going to start doing some giveaways. But like I said, the post-game show, the event session is tonight. We are going to do about 5 minutes after to give me enough time to build a few graphics so I don't have to watch. I can actually finish watching the game before I run in here. So 5 minutes after the game ends, we will have the vent session. It's a 30-minute. Come in, vent, get your happiness out, get your anger out, whatever it is. We all get it out together. There's no real structure to that show, but we're going to have that going forward. And as always, appreciate everybody coming in and watching the show. So, you got any last parting words?
No, I just hope the Mavericks get a good little easy dub tonight. They'll have another game. What is it? Friday? Thursday? I think Friday. I don't know. When's the next game?
I'll leave that up to you. You're the one who scheduled everything. Don't worry about it. We have a pregame, hour to 15 minutes for every show. That's all there is to it. You don't have to worry when the game is. If there's a game on, hour and 15 minutes before, we start. So.
Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to see the game, but yeah.
I mean, you should have had it ready to go then.
We play Chicago Wednesday night, and then we play Phoenix Friday night. All right, there we go. All right,
see what I'm working with.
We got to get this dub tonight, man.
I'll see this. Yeah, we do. All right.
Yeah. All right. Hey, by the way, JR, I see you have some questions. Look, man, we got a Discord. You can ask me all that stuff there. So just in case, you had questions for the show and I couldn't get to them, anybody, this goes for anybody. The links are in the description below. The Discord is there. I love playing Putt Party. I destroy Gina Kim every single time. Y'all go check us out there, man. That's where you get some more behind the scenes stuff on how we build the show. Again, appreciate y'all being here. Stix, get us out of here before I keep talking, man.
LeBron James.
Oh, last second. Montreal says Mavs win by 15 tonight. Let's go, Mavs. We out.
Rise Fuel, hit us with